Hey guys, Cory here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming to hang out with me for another Clash of Clans video. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 attack strategies. These are the 5 attack strategies that are going to give you the absolute best chance of 3-starring at Town Hall 12. If you learned anything from this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Alright, we're going to be starting out with an attack by Timmy. You can tell by the army combination right here. We're talking about Queen Charge Miner. Where does this fall at in the top 5? Guys, honestly, I have this tied for number 5 in the top 5. I couldn't make a choice between Queen Charge Miner and Queen Charge Lavaloon. They're both working, but you know, sometimes they can struggle with time fails. They're not working all the time. They're not working, you know, so much of the time that going to put them up on the top of that list. So they're definitely in the meta. They're on this top 5 list, but they're going to be kind of towards the bottom of it. The beautiful thing about Queen Charge Miners is there's not much that you have to get in a base other than the enemy CC and pathing. Alright, and if it's a hound in the CC, then you don't even have to get that, although you do have to kill whatever their damage troops are in there with the hound. Check out this little queen walk. This is a queen walk, by the way, so far. He has not even broken into this base at all yet. He is going to draw that CC. Drawing the hound, that's okay. You can queen charge, queen walk a hound as long as you know what you're doing. Timmy definitely does. But the beautiful thing about this attack is it's super versatile. You don't have to kill either heroes. Your miners can do that, alright? The miners can weather eagle shots generally better than hogs or loons can, because miners hide under the ground some of the times. Granted, you're going to want to get the eagle early anyways. All right, you can see Timmy's kind of starting in his miners going in towards the eagle. And another beautiful thing about miners is they're not affected by the tornado trap at all, and they can actually survive that gigabomb blast as long as they got a heal spell. You know, they go back underground, and as long as they're not raged, they do not get killed by that thing. Massive advantages to the miners. So if they have that many advantages, why aren't they higher on the list? Because it's difficult to get this attack done in 3 minutes. You gotta be on top of it. You gotta stay on top of your time to get a Queen Charge Miner 3-star at Town Hall 12, just because they're pretty slow by nature. So very strong attack strategy, very versatile. You gotta be on top of it if you're gonna get it all done within that 3-minute time period, though. And here we go. Timmy gave us such a beautiful example of why it's so powerful. He didn't kill the queen. He didn't kill the king. He didn't kill the town hall, and he didn't kill the eagle. He didn't even break his queen into the base. Literally just walked her around. Alright, but Queen Charge Miners usually are going to charge her into the base. It's especially helpful. Queen charges on fresh hits because you can deal with the damage CC. You can deal with the hound CC. You can deal with anything that's going to come out of that CC with a Queen Charge as long as you know what you're going. But here we go. Queen Charge Miners at number 5. Tied for that number 5 spot with the Queen Charge Miner, we've also got Queen Charge Lavaloon. Still very much in the meta. I don't think there's ever going to be a time in Clash of Clans where Queen Charge Lavaloon is not really strong. So it's definitely in the meta, but again, there is some stuff that's stronger right now, so that's why it's only tied for number 5. But hey, give me a break. It is still at least in the top 5 easily. Alright, very strong attack strategy. Different from miners in a way. You do have some objectives that you've got to get. First one's going to be that enemy CC. Of course, unless it's a hound. And then the other thing you got to get is that enemy queen. All right, and you're gonna want to get either the eagle artillery or the town hall with that charge. If you can get both, even better. But if you're not going to get the eagle artillery with the queen charge, you're going to want to make sure to start your Lavaloon in a portion where it's going to get to that eagle really quick, because not a lot of things can screw up a Lavaloon attack as much as an eagle just raining shots down on them, on those loons the whole time. So you definitely have some objectives you want to get to be successful with a Queen Charge Lavaloon. You'll see on this attack right here, he has taken out 3 of those 4 objectives, especially the 2 that you have to get, the CC and the enemy queen. He took his choice between the eagle and the town hall, and he got that town hall down. Looks like he's actually going to be charging the eagle as well. We'll see if he gets to it. We'll see if his queen, how much time she takes to get over there to that eagle artillery. Oh, he's not going to quite wait for it. He knows his queen going to get there, but she's not going to get to it immediately. He's got to start his Lavaloon, though. Otherwise, he's going to end up running out of time. Rule of thumb on all of your Queen Charge attacks, you guys. Don't start your Lavaloon, your hogs, or your miners any later than 1:30 into the attack. If you can start it sooner, cool. Kudos to you. Well done. If you're going to start it any later than that because maybe you're waiting on getting a really valuable target down, you better get your cleanup down immediately, heavy, fast, and cross your fingers for that time fill, because 1:30, that's the marker. Generally, you want to have all that stuff done by. Guys, this base got wrecked. Sure enough, that queen eventually did get through to the Eagle Artillery. So out of the 4 objectives that we talked about, this queen got all those. Now, didn't get the Eagle until after the Lalo started because of time, but still got it. Very powerful attack still. Queen charge Lavaloon. Let's go check out number 4 on the list. Number 4 on our list is going to be the Pekka Bat attack strategy. Now, I realize Pekka Smash also works at Town Hall 12. Know this. I'm just kind of grouping those together, all right? They're both Pekka Smash type attacks. Just one usually has a Stone Slammer on the backside with a few loons and a haste or 2. And the Pekka Bat has bats on the back end to take care of those extra defenses. Other than that, pretty similar attacks, definitely some differences, but Pekka Bowler based attacks in general got a number 4. You guys already, if you know me, you know I like Pekka Bat the best. It is pretty dang strong, and especially if you're, you know, maybe if you're not some super competitive player that's really good with all the Lalos and stuff like that, this very well might be your number 1 attack strategy, your favorite. It is very strong. Or if you're in Supercell Clan War Leagues and you want to make sure to get that 2-star, you know, this one probably moves up that list quite a bit just because it is such a safe 2-star attack strategy at the same time as being also a very powerful 3-star attack strategy. Key with Pekka Bat, of course, is to keep all that splash damage tied up through the base. Kill as much of it as possible with your main force. Oh my gosh, look at his bats on the left. He froze that Inferno Tower. I don't know if he realized he had a Pekka that was going to go through there and take care of that. So he froze the Wizard Tower so he could start his bats on it and get it taken out. They got caught in a tornado trap, but it didn't kill them. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Must have still had a bunch more bats spawning after that. Other than that, look at the rest of this splash damage. He had an E-Dragon come down and wipe out that Wizard Tower. Definitely had some things go right on this. That's going to take care of most of this base. Oh my gosh. And the Hound never pops. His queen dies early and never pops the Hound. Are you kidding me? Look at those bats taking on that multi-target Inferno. How are they doing that? Because there were so many Pekkas and an Ice Golem in there that most of those 5 beams were being completely tanked by other troops. That's the nice thing about facing off with those multi-target Infernos as opposed to the Wizard Towers. Multis have a lot longer range, sure, but they can only hit 5 targets at a time. So if you got a bunch of troops in the way, those bats can sneak in there and take out that multi-target Inferno. Whereas with the Wizard Tower, that's not always the case. Wizard Tower can take out 200 bats as long as they're in the same place. So there we go. Pekka Bat and Pekka Smash in at number 4 on our top 5 list. Let's go check out number 3. Number 3 on our list of the top 5 most powerful attack strategies at Town Hall 12 is going to be the Suey Lalo attack, all right? The buffed up skeleton spell just made this attack that much easier to pull off, that queen that much easier to kill on the fly. And guys, Suey Lalo's always been an incredibly powerful attack strategy, and now is no different. And you guys are going to see from watching Nick's attack here just how powerful this attack strategy is. Of course, this attack strategy generally is going to be more effective versus bases that are running Hound CCs. Of course, you're going to have something else to deal with in there, usually Baby Dragon, maybe Archers, something to that effect that can, in fact, hit your loons. But as you can see, Nick's going to deal with an all Archer and Dragon CC here with it just fine, just by sending his heroes in to grab that Town Hall and kill that CC. Very nicely done. So, objectives on this. Got to kill the CC unless it's a Hound. You want to take out some value, create a little bit of pathing with your heroes. That being said, you don't have to get the Queen with your Suey. You don't have to get the Eagle. You don't have to get the Town Hall. You can plan for any of those. But if you can grab one of those with your Suey or grab some other high value stuff, maybe some Wizard Towers and air defenses or a Tesla farm or something like that, as long as you've got some great Lavaloon skills, you can 3-star the rest of the base. So, incredibly powerful attack strategy, no doubt about that. But this is also an attack strategy that requires a very high level of skill. Just because Town Hall 12, there's so many defenses, there's so much base, it's such a big layout. It is a massive Lavaloon attack. It's the biggest Lavaloon attack in the game, is the Suey Lalo. You have so many different drops and spells to keep track of, alright? So extremely powerful, also extremely difficult to be good at. So it kind of balances out like that. Very, very strong, also pretty tough to get good at, tough to pull off. But once you're excellent at it, this is one of those attacks, once you master it, it's going to serve you very, very well. You're going to be crushing a ton of Town Hall 12 bases with it. Guys, look at this one. This one just absolutely disappeared. So many loons left in that group still running around. ×4 through the rest, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm excited for number 2. Let's go check it out. Number 2 on our list is going to be Mass Hog Riders. All right, no doubt that hogs are going to be up towards the top of this top 5 list. I've said it a bunch of times. I'm sure I'll keep saying it. Ever since they gave Hog Riders an extra level at Town Hall 12, those level 9 Hog Riders, they have been right back in the meta. Before that, guys, you were hardly ever seeing hogs at Town Hall 12. It just wasn't working that well. They gave them that level 9, and they're very strong. They're quite a bit stronger than they used to be, and especially on attacks like this where you're bringing 40 or more Hog Riders. That's 40 more higher level troops going through this base, and they're very, very effective. Extremely effective right now. Sir Longsword looks like he's combating a Hound CC by sending his queen in a separate area. She's getting some value, she's taking out some defenses, creating some pathing, but he's not sending her in behind that wall wrecker because he suspected or he knew that there was a Hound in the CC. However, there's also 10 archers in that CC, therefore he had that poison to get those archers killed. That's all he's got to kill. He doesn't have to kill that Hound. It's not going to do anything except hold up his queen if he were to let it. So there we go. Kill squad in after the town hall. Small kill squad, alright? King, wall wrecker. That is about it. Then 40 Hog Riders, 5 heal spells, and 2 skelly spells to get that queen killed for sure. Generally not going to bring any rages with these mass Hog Rider attacks, or if you do, it's not for the Hog Riders. So that's why they're bringing 2 skellies. Make sure they get that queen killed. Whereas on the Lalo, if you have a rage spell to use, a lot of times you can just get away with 1 skelly spell as long as it's raged up. The 2 skellies on this one massacred that queen. She is all done. She's got the spinny stars going on in the middle, and he's got a ton of Hog Riders left. Going up into this last, we got a Tesla farm and a multi-target Inferno left, and guys, that's it. And he's still got a heal spell. Is he even going to drop the heal spell? He's not. He's going to swag that heal spell. He does not need it. Look how many Hog Riders he's got left over. Swag the heal spell. I mean, he's got, I don't even know, 25 hogs still on the board. So maybe 15 Hog Riders died in the making of this attack. That's it. The rest of them are just on cleanup duty. So obviously extremely powerful at Town Hall 12, and that's why it is number 2 on our list of the top 5. I know you guys have been waiting for it. Now we're finally there. Let's go check out the number 1 strongest attack strategy at Town Hall 12 right now. Here we have it, you guys. Number 1 most powerful attack strategy at Town Hall 12 right now. Queen Charge Hog Riders, alright? This attack marries the strength of those level 9 hogs that we already talked about with the Mass Hog Rider attack at number 2 with the power of the Queen Charge, which we've already seen 2 other times in this top 5 list. So, the beautiful thing about this, I mean, don't get me wrong, Mass Hog, Suey Lalo, also very strong. So is Pekka Bat. They're all on the top 5 list. Beautiful thing about Queen Charge Hogs that makes it the strongest is you can Queen Charge into any base, fresh or not. Hound CC, mixed CC, alright? You can Queen Charge into it without having to get crazy creative. All you gotta do is come up with a good charge. I know I made that sound simple. Like, Queen Charging is a skill, you know, kind of a difficult one to be learned, but it is such a powerful attack strategy, and it is absolutely perfect for fresh bases because, look, Nicholas is charging a Hound right here. not a big deal. Doesn't even have any defenses on him, so he doesn't even have to pop a rage. Notice that minion backed by the healers, 2 minions. If you're going to be charging a hound, if you think you might or you know you might, bring at least a minion or 2. It's going to cut your queen time chasing those pups around probably in half, because those minions backed by the healers can help pick off those lava pups, speeding up your queen charge. Just like we covered with queen charge miner, queen charge Lavaloon, all queen charge based attacks are kind of slow on time, so you want to keep an eye on your time. Same as both of those two, you want to get those loons deployed no later than a minute 30, unless you're starting on the side where you haven't drawn the CC yet or something like that. So if you have to wait past a minute 30, you're going to want to get your hogs down quick. You're going to want to get your cleanup down even faster behind those hogs to have a chance of making it in time. But if you can do it by minute 30, you have a pretty good chance. Also with these queen charge attacks, you got to get in the habit of getting cleanup troops down right behind your first group. So you drop your first group of hogs or your first 2 groups of hogs, you're immediately putting down a few wizards. Look at these wizards over here right behind those, so they're cleaning up the base as the Hog Riders are moving through. That also goes for queen charge Lavaloon. You put down minions, queen charge miners, getting those Pekkas on the outside to clean up the outside stuff, and here you guys have it. This attack has the same objectives as queen charge Lavaloon, except with this you kind of have to watch the king too. Except you really don't. Hogs are so strong right now. I've seen so many people queen charge a base, ignore the enemy king, the hogs fly around the base, take care of the defenses, and then they turn around and beat him up as well. So you might keep an eye on the king, but if you're rocking these level 9 hogs at Town Hall 12, then honestly, he's not as big a concern as he used to be. He's not as big a concern as he was at Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11. These level 9 Hog Riders are doing a ton of heavy lifting, and that's why you guys saw Hog Rider-based attacks at the top 2 attacks of our top 5 list. They are just that strong right now. In fact, I had a guy message me earlier say, hey bro, I had a looting attack in Legend, had a CC, it was a war base. He didn't kill either hero and with his charge, and he still managed to triple the base with queen charge Hog Riders, and that just goes to show how powerful it is right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the top 5 list. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. I'm making new Clash of Clans videos for you every single day, and guys, I will see you in the next video.